This is the Management Company Multifamily Commercial Insurance Training, a comprehensive guide to understanding the agency insurance requirements training. This presentation was created by the Loan Servicing Department of the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency. In regards to the delivery of policies, renewals, notices, and proceeds, the borrower shall cause all insurance policies, including any policies not otherwise required by lender, which can be endorsed to make loss payable to lender or lender's assigns to be so endorsed. Promptly deliver to lender a copy of all renewal and other notices received by borrower with respect to the policies and all receipts for paid premiums. Deliver evidence in form and content acceptable to lender that each required insurance policy under has been renewed not less than 15 days prior to the applicable expiration date, and deliver the policy/renewal within 90 days after the applicable expiration date of the original insurance policy. Provide immediate written notice to the insurance company and to lender of any event of loss. Execute such further evidence of assignment of any insurance proceeds as lender may require. Provide immediate written notice to lender of borrower's receipt of any insurance proceeds under any insurance policy required above, and, if requested by lender, deliver to lender of all such proceeds received by borrower to be applied by lender in accordance with this agreement. In regards to agency loan requirements, all active loans must have the listed coverages: all risks, builder's risk insurance, construction phase; evidence of commercial property insurance, permanent phase; commercial general liability; workers' compensation insurance; fidelity/crime insurance; flood insurance if located in a special flood hazard area. In regards to agency coverage requirements, each policy must have the listed requirements. Certificate should show both name and property address. Company must have a best rating of A, that means A+, A, or A-, and are not rated as not acceptable. Insurance company must be licensed to do business in North Carolina. Cancellation: policy may not be canceled or modified without at least 30 days prior written notice to lender. The clause shall not state that the insurer will endeavor to send such notice or that no liability attaches to the insurer for failure to send such notice. Agency loss payee/mortgagee/additional insured clause: the policy shall list the lender's name and address exactly as North Carolina Housing Finance Agency, ISOA, ATIMA, P.O. Box 28066, Raleigh, North Carolina 27611-8066, APN loan.agency project number. Agency coverage requirements continued. Evidence of commercial property insurance. The property insurance must be in the form of an Accord 28 Evidence of Commercial Property Insurance. See Exhibit A. Coverage type is special. Amount of coverage must be shown and should be replacement cost. Deductible should be policy coverage is less than or equal to $5 million, no more than $15,000. Policy coverage is greater than $5 million, no more than or equal to $25,000. The agency listed as mortgagee and loss payee: North Carolina Housing Finance Agency, its successors and/or assigns as their interest may appear. P.O. Box 28066, Raleigh, North Carolina 27611-8066. Policy must provide that any act or neglect of mortgager or homeowner will not invalidate the interest of the lender. Agency coverage requirements continued. Commercial general liability insurance. The liability insurance must be in the form of an Accord 25 Certificate of Liability Insurance. See Exhibit B. must have 1 million coverage per occurrence or location. Aggregate must be 2 million. The agency must be listed as an additional insured, and we must have an additional insured endorsement. General liability insurance is required coverage. Insurance company must be licensed to do business in North Carolina. Liability insurance shall name lender as an additional insured and must provide an additional insured endorsement. See Exhibit C. Agency coverage requirements continued. Workers' compensation insurance. Workers' comp coverage must meet the statutory requirements found in NC Workers' Comp Act, Chapter 97 of NC General Statutes. Statute limit is 100,000/100,000/500,000. Workers' comp is required coverage unless there are 3 or less employees. WCCOI should indicate per statute deductibles should be no more than $10,000. The workers' compensation insurance must be in the form of an Accord 25 Certificate of Liability Insurance. Agency coverage requirements continued. Fidelity/crime insurance compensation insurance. Certificate should be in the name of the management company. NCHFA should be shown as certificate holder. Amount of coverage should be equal to 3 months gross cash flow. Fidelity bond needs to cover employee dishonesty, and crime coverage is required coverage. The Fidelity/crime insurance should be in the form of an Accord 25 Certificate of Liability Insurance. Agency coverage requirements continued. Flood insurance, if applicable. The agency listed as additional insured. North Carolina Housing Finance Agency, its successors and/or assigns as their interests may appear. P.O. Box 28066, Raleigh, North Carolina 27611-8066. Amount of coverage must be equal to the outstanding principal balance of loan or the maximum amount of insurance available under the National Flood Insurance Act, whichever is more. If the flood coverage is a separate policy, mortgagee endorsement must provide 30 days notice to lender prior to cancellation and 10 days notice of cancellation for non-payment. Flood coverage is required on this property. Deductible should be policy coverage is less than or equal to $5 million, no more than $15,000. Policy coverage is greater than $5 million, no more than or equal to $25,000. This is Exhibit A, Evidence of Commercial Property Insurance. This is Exhibit B, Certificate of Liability Insurance. And this is Exhibit C, Additional Insured Form. Thank you for taking the time to review our training presentation. We hope that you found it to be helpful. Remember, it is important to understand that failure to provide these certificates, including the insurance requirements, constitutes a non-monetary default on your loan agreement, and you will not be in good standing with our agency. You can obtain additional information and a full copy of our multifamily insurance requirements from our website at this link. If you should have any questions, send us an email at multifamilyinsurance@nchfa.com. We will be happy to assist you. Thank you again, the Loan Servicing Department of the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency.